This challenge runs for another 9 hours. There's 11 levels. Each level at the top of the screen is kind of a maze that leads to a treasure. And the goal of the challenge is to get your little character, in this case it's a farmer's pinion, to the chest. And how do you get to the chest? By clearing away these symbols here. And those symbols here, they get cleared away if you get a win, and if there is in that win a Q, in this case, somewhere. So if this were a win and there's a Q here, this Q here would disappear. Alright, so I had a win, and then it will look at, okay, what is your active level? Your active level is queens. And do you have any queens in your win outcome? You do. A queen here, a queen there, and a queen there. So it removes those queens on those corresponding positions in the challenge window. So now I need to create a pathway to the prize. So if I clear these queues and at least one of these 2 queues, then I can get my reward. So this was my take on developing a tool that is a little bit more visual and making it a little bit more fun as well. So depending on what the outcome is on the actual spin is what fuels the minigame at the top. So we have queens, we have kings, we have aces, we have banker, wizard, hunter, etc. So the amount of symbols that are available in a game is dictating the amount of levels you would have on the top. So this is a retention tool. So the goal is, okay, I cleared it. So I'm getting my treasure, which is 1 token. I'll take it. Very happy farmer. So it's a retention tool with the goal of rewarding active players. So if I want to run a campaign, and what typically happens with operators is that, in this case, it's spring. Yeah, so you have a farm, you have your farmer, there's sunshine, awesome. So if I, as an operator, want to run a campaign, a marketing campaign, I love doing that in line with seasonal events. If it's Halloween, I'll be all over your mailbox with vampires, and I'll do it on games that have vampires or zombies, or, you know, ideally both. But there's not that many vampire or zombie games out there, and there's definitely not a lot of good vampire games out there. So what this kind of tool allows you to do is there's gonna be a Halloween skin, there is a spring skin, I'm guessing there will be an Easter skin, Christmas skin, etc. So the idea is, an operator, they can offer a marketing campaign, they can run challenges, they can run it on any game they want, but they still get the seasonal effect of running a spring challenge, but they don't have to use a game that has spring elements. They can run it on any game because the challenge itself has these spring elements. It takes about half an hour to complete a challenge. You go, farmer boy. What reward do I get now? I get, again, 1 token. Happy farmer. The nice thing, I think, with a challenge like this, because you don't have to pay to take part in a challenge, you just automatically take part, but you can get an additional reward, and it works very similar to the achievements module in that you just get progress that pays out in tokens. But the nice thing is that you now get additional goals while playing. So you could just be playing Dwarves Gone Wild, wishing to hit the magic mirror feature, or hitting the free spins, but now you could have a weird secondary target where you desperately want a specific symbol to appear on reel 4 during a win, just to clear that last symbol in the challenge to collect your reward. There's actually a setting that you can set up a challenge to have up to 3 active levels at the top. In that way, you wouldn't only make progress in this case with just the banker, but also the wizard and the hunter. It's to give a small, well, to give an edge to the high rollers, because the higher you bet, the more active levels you would have. But I personally think it's more fun to play the challenge with just one active level, because that just, you know, makes it last a bit longer. Because it takes about an average of 50 spins to clear a level. So it's not that much. There's been many cases when I've been playtesting challenges that I basically got stuck. That for an insane amount of time, there would never be a single banker appearing on reel 3 during any win. So it adds its little bit of extra frustration slash gameplay, which I quite enjoy. So now my little guy is kind of stuck top left. So the very first symbol that you open up on the reel 1, that's your starting position. So even if I get a passage at the bottom here now, he's not gonna run out and go this way, in this case like that, because it's the starting position that matters. So every time where you start, a little flag gets planted down, and yeah, you just have to make it work. Many a times I would have been in this position and everything open except these two. It is not a bug, it is game design. Designed to be infuriating slash fun. The best type of game design. Alright, I unlocked the next level. Will I get 1 token? Is it 2 tokens? Is it 3 spins? Ah, it's 1 token. So another improvement to this reward system in challenges, I think, is that instead of giving default fixed rewards, you should get like a wheel when you get to the chest. And then you have 50% chance of getting 1 token, let's say 40% chance of getting 2 tokens, and 10% chance of getting 5 tokens. Just to add an extra bit of excitement. How many levels are left? I have this active level, 1 more, 2 more, 3, yeah. It's awesome. And that's another thing that I really like when it comes to when you add an extra layer of gameplay on slots, something like achievements, something like challenges. You just create a different way to experience the game. Like in normal circumstances, I don't really care for the strongman in the free spins because he's kinda slow. Like he takes up a lot of time in return for very low potential. But when you get him in a challenge, he's amazing because he just gives you so much more opportunity to clear your level at the top for free. So yeah, bring on the strongman. Ah, brilliant. There we go. So if I get the Snow White feature now, I'm looking really good to clear it in 1 or in 2 spins. Yeah, good. Good. So Farmer's Pinion, what did we get? We also got 1 token in the end. Okay. So, Spring Challenge completed. I finished 11 out of 11 levels and I received 11 tokens.